Now, I woke up today feeling a little bit sick, so my voice isn't the best, but bear with me because I still wanted to make this video for you. Now, I titled this video today, Women Always Do This to Men That They Perceive as Undesirable. And what you have to remember, what you have to realize about a woman that you're dating or about a woman that you're in a relationship with is that a woman will 100% of the time test a man's boundaries to see if her actions actually have consequences. And see, this is something that not a lot of men can understand, and not very many men comprehend this because they assume, hey, I'm high value. I carry myself with a lot of respect. I make sure that I'm respected, and I make sure that I stay inside of my masculine frame. Therefore, I'm going to naturally pass these tests. And this is not true. And I'm going to explain to you why this is not true and why you have to be very aware of this. And it does not matter what income level you're at. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. A woman will always test a man's boundaries to see if actions have consequences. And here's what I mean by that. Right now, if you have a woman that you're dating, if you tell a woman that you're dating what you expect out of the relationship or what you would not want her to do, okay, verbally, if you just express like maybe specific boundaries you have or you express things that you would not want her to do, okay, to make sure that the relationship stays solid. If you tell a woman that you're dating what you would expect, watch her do the opposite just to go and see for herself exactly what happens. This will happen to you 9 times out of 10. Now I'm going to be explaining why this is, okay? What you have to realize about women is that it doesn't matter how high a value you are. She wants to see what she can naturally get away with. A woman is always wanting to see what she can get away with, what she can do without any consequences to the relationship, what you will tolerate, and what your breaking point is. Now, for some of you, you might be hearing this and you might be actually having flashbacks to some of the past relationships that you've been in. And what you have to realize is that it's your job to be aware of these things. It's your job to see this for what it is. And if you're wondering why, or why would a woman do that, or why would a woman naturally, why would she naturally want to see what she can get away with? It's because a woman's natural feminine nature is to bring chaos and complexity to your orderly life. Say that with me one more time. A woman's nature, her natural feminine nature is to bring chaos and complexity to your orderly life. So if you take a look at how most men live, especially most men who are on some sort of passion, purpose, chasing success in their career, going somewhere in life, you typically have rigid boundary for yourself and orders that you follow to get to where you want to be. The only way a woman will be able to test the strength of that man is to see what his breaking point is. And this is why what she's naturally going to do is she's naturally going to try to add emotion, potential emotional chaos, complexity, and anything that she can do to move you off center, she is going to try to bring that into your life. And the reason being is because her feminine nature is to bring chaos and complexity into your orderly life. Now, here's where most men fail. The reason why most men fail when it comes to this aspect is because they believe that there's naturally something wrong with her or wrong with the dynamic of their relationship, and this is not true. The truth is that she cannot help it. This is why I'm telling you, her feminine nature is to bring chaos. Her feminine nature is to see what your breaking point is. This is going to be true with any of the women that you would be dating. So the only way to pass this test, the only way to ensure that she has respect for you, the only way that she stays looking at you as her solid man that she would want to be led by, is you have to do the one thing that you don't want to do. And you have to do the one thing that you don't want to do, especially if you love the woman. What you have to do, the only way to pass the test is you have to show that you will leave. You will exit the relationship if you're not being treated appropriately. Say this with me one more time. You show her that you will leave. This is the only way to pass the test. It doesn't matter what your income is, your bank balance is, what kind of car you drive, how tall you are, how much muscle you have, or where you come from. She wants to test what that man is made of. And the only way you demonstrate that you are strong, that you have strong emotional will, is you leave. If you stay, guess what happens? Watch how fast that woman will dump you and exit the relationship. See, let's break this down at a deep level. You pass the test by leaving. You say, if you're going to act that way, I'm done. And then she doesn't hear from you. And maybe a day goes by, maybe 2 days goes by. And what happens is she's going to try to come back to you because she realizes that your internal emotions are strong and you cannot be moved off center. Now, here's what happens. If you tell a woman what your expectations are in a relationship, if you tell her specific behavior you want to see, and you demonstrate that verbally, but you're not willing to walk away, she now sees that she's emotionally moved you. And now you appear weak. She sees that she can get away with whatever that she wants. And because you've fallen in love, you're no longer strong enough. So now she's going to dump you. And now she will be the one to exit. This is why you have to realize the number one thing that women always do to men that they perceive as undesirable, or even men that they perceive as desirable as well, is they're going to test his boundaries. But what you have to remember is that your desirability always comes back and maintains in her mind when she sees that actions have consequences and you're willing to exit. If you like this video, I want you to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.